Hello, welcome to a fresh new week. When I used to do the 9 to 5, I did not like Mondays at all, but it's different now. Now that I'm an entrepreneur, I can make my own hours. Yeah, I know it sounds good, right? But it's more about the energy of things. And if I knew then what I know now, I would have totally approached things differently. So that's why I'm on a mission to help people, no matter what kind of job you have, what your mindset being, things are mundane and boring and the things I hate to do, blah, blah, blah. That just sucks your energy away. So, what I want to do is I want to bring some inspiration and some clarity into how you can show up this week and in the coming weeks to be full out joyful with your life, no matter what it is you have to do. Okay. Because I know we all have things in our lives we've got to do that just are not fun. And, for me, housework, ugh, hate it. Sorry. I don't like that word. I hate the word hate, but there's just some things in life we have to do. Suck it up, princess. We got to do them. And we can make it so much simpler if we just stop fighting and struggling against it and just go with the flow, because it's a waste of energy. If you're wasting your energy complaining or freaking out about things, or worse, procrastinating, because you spend all that time procrastinating on something, you're putting energy into that. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing that, but I'm not going to do it. Oh, I should be doing it, but I'm never going to do it. In the end, we all know we end up having to do it. Take dishes, for example. They can pile up, and you're like, nope, I'm not doing them. I'm going to do something else that makes me feel better. And you do it, and it feels better for this long. And then you look in your sink, and the dishes somehow accumulated even more. And how good does that feel? Now you've got 3 times as many dishes you've got to do, when if you would have just done them in the first place, they'd be over with. If you just done them in the first place, there might be a few more to do, but then there's just a small amount. And why do I use that example? Because I beat myself up against it all the time. I have this thing about dishes. You say, Lorraine, don't you have a dishwasher? Yes, but I don't wash every single thing in it. There's some things you just can't put in a dishwasher unless you don't want to have them for a long time. I've got a couple of really fun mugs that I like that I just can't put in the dishwasher, or it's just the lettering's just going to come off. Or there's plastic things that I just have visions of them melting and the lid's not working. And, there's just some things you need to hand wash. So, Lorraine, why don't you wash them? I don't know. I get in this funk and I just don't want to be in the kitchen doing things. Back in my motorcycle riding days, I'd be doing everything but doing the dishes or doing housework. I'd be out riding, and I loved it. I miss it, but it is what it is. Find something, find the joy in it. And now what I like is putting a podcast in, putting my headphones in, and just going for it and just listening. So anyways, enough about that. Let's pull some cards for this week, okay? Just a quickie setup here. So what do we need to know for this week to help us stay in our joyful state no matter what's going on? All right, 2 cards. These are not the cards I want to do readings on. We've got the 4 of Swords and we've got the 3 of Swords. This 3 of Swords in this deck is not my favorite. Look at it. It's just angst. It's just painful to look at it. But really what it's saying is to let go of the things that are really pulling us apart. Let them go. If we have to deal with them, deal with them. Don't have to hold on to it and procrastinate and put it off. Just deal with it head on. Rip that Band-Aid off and just get it done. And once it's done, you can then celebrate and say, hey, look, I did it. If I use the dishes example, You can look in the rack of all the dishes drying there and go, yes. Or better yet, an empty counter because you washed and dried the dishes, which is a big, huge celebration in my house if that happens. But I'd take clean dishes stacked in a rack any day. So with this one here, it's really allow yourself to get through it. The sooner you face it head on, the quicker you can then get over it and feel good that you've actually worked through it. And with this one here, the Four of Swords, this is about contemplation and restoration. I'm just trying to get it right. It's Monday. I'm giving myself a break. So from here, you've got to go through what you need to first, and then you can recuperate, regenerate, give yourself the self-care time. See, she's resting her nest, and she's got the little heartstring there that's allowing her to just be who she is. So you just be who you are. Trust you're going through this week. Allow it. This card to me, and with all the little strings leading off of it, this, there are other things that we attach our heart and our soul to. Find a community, find people you trust with your thoughts and your feelings, and reach out to them. We're all here to support each other. So I hope you have a fantastic week. Get those dishes done. Check in with me and ask me if I've done mine. I'll let you know. Great seeing you today. Have a wonderful week. Peace.